Hi, I'm Pete Gruber from Gruber Motor Company. Today we have some interesting developments in the EV industry, so strap in, get ready to hit the road with us. Now, it's no secret that charging infrastructure has been a hot topic in the EV space. A trend is forming around Tesla's North American Charging Standard, or NACS for short. So let's dive into this. Over the past few weeks, Ford was the first major automaker to pledge compatibility with Tesla superchargers by 2025. This means that starting next year, Ford EVs will be able to use the 12,000 Tesla supercharger locations across North America with an adapter. And by 2025, even the adapter won't be needed. This looked like the beginning of a trend, so we were all anxiously waiting to see if this was going to gain any momentum, and just a week or two later, General Motors made a similar announcement, and then charger manufacturing companies like ChargePoint, Blink, Chempower have also committed to the NACS connector standard. The EV charging industry is shifting gears and finally heading towards standardization. Now, not one to miss a beat, Tesla CEO Elon Musk then encouraged Toyota to join the NACS coalition, pointing out the painfully slow charging experience of Toyota's BZ4X EV. Toyota, are you ready to join the EV explosion? Despite being slower to adopt electric vehicles, Toyota recently announced plans to build and produce solid-state batteries for better driving range and lower production costs. But will they join the NACS coalition? Based on the amount of time it took them to get into EVs, they may continue to drag their feet. Now, while companies are embracing the NACS connector, Charin, the largest global association focused on electrification, reminds us that NACS is not yet a recognized standard. Charin is advocating for open charging ecosystems, a fundamental aspect for ensuring the standard's availability, reliability, safety, and adaptability over time. They're calling for the NACS to be submitted to standards bodies standing behind their own CCS or combined charging system and MCS connectors. But with companies like Ford and GM leading the charge, NACS might soon be the new standard. So let's wait and watch. We were wondering what other car manufacturers were going to recognize that some of the majors now are jumping on this standardization. And lo and behold, Stellantis popped up and began to consider the NACS charging system after Ford and GM's announcement. While their focus is on customer charging experience, they are also exploring the NACS standard. Now, to put this in perspective, Stellantis represents or owns 16 different brands: Abarth, Alfa Romeo, Chrysler, Citroën, Dodge, DS, Fiat, Fiat Professional, Jeep, Lancia, Maserati, Mopar, Opel, Peugeot, Ram, and Vauxhall. Let's not forget, folks, Tesla is not the only one making waves. They've bagged high-profile partnerships now with Ford and GM, allowing these giants to access their supercharger network. And it seems to be sparking a domino effect, with several charging companies like Blink and Chempower announcing their adoption of the NACS connector. So let's hear what Blink Charging had to say about this. And I quote, "Given recent announcements by Tesla, GM, and Ford, we are clearly witnessing the continued evolution of the EV charging industry as technologies advance and stakeholders come together to evaluate best practices." And Chempower echoed these sentiments, stating they're prepared to add NACS to all North American deliveries, aiming to offer a smooth charging experience for all EV drivers. It's clear the move toward NACS is gaining speed. Now, this growing acceptance of NACS following Tesla's partnership is a hopeful sign for the widespread adoption of the connector. And initially pushed by Aptera, the NACS standard has potential to make Tesla's supercharger network more accessible and become the national standard, potentially replacing CCS charging connectors. It's indeed an exciting time in the EV world. So there you have it. From major automakers to charging companies, the industry is shifting toward a unified charging standard, Tesla's NACS. It'll be interesting to see how these developments affect EV adoption and how companies like Toyota and Stellantis respond. Thanks for joining us on this journey. For more news and updates from the EV industry, stay tuned to Gruber Motor Company. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, safe travels and keep charging forward.